Every morning in Africa, a gazelle wakes up. It knows it must outrun the fastest lion. A lion wakes up and it knows that's to run faster than the slowest gazelle. It doesn't matter whether you're a lion or a gazelle. When the sun comes up, you better be running. That's what I was doing on Jan 15, 2017, but not in Africa, in City of Dreams, Mumbai. When I entered the venue, I was enthralled by the vivid fluorescent t-shirts of the runners. The sight was not less than a rainbow, but in dark. Like gladiators preparing for the battle, I had to geared up my weapons right. I hooked on my Bluetooth headset, set my GPS, my watch into GPS running mode, and the important part, made sure my shoes were double knotted. Before I could even realize, I was one amongst a mob running. My ears were pulsated with the divine music of Vaishnava Janaguru, and that's how it started. Like a platoon of soldiers, we were marching slowly and steadily and completed the first mile and approached the mammoth valley ceiling bridge. I was disappointed. The hope of seeing a beautiful ceiling bridge was shattered by the uncaring sun, who took his sweet little time to reach the horizon. I had made up my mind. I was snugging between all the slow runners so that I could find that empty stretch where I could run with my own pace and rhythm. That was the time when my audio player tuned into Counting Stars by One Republic. I had no plans to count the stars, but I made a point. Whenever I overtake a runner, I'll increase the count, and someone else overtakes me, I'll reduce the count. This went on for the next 2 miles, and I stopped. The count was a triple digit negative number, and it was after the completion of fifth mile, I went into the runner's meditation mode. My heart, body, and soul was all under my control. I was the master of myself, one step closer to attaining nirvana. But suddenly, Lady Gaga with Just Dance broke the peace. My inner voice said, Miss Gaga, I really want to dance, but not today. This went on till the fifth mile, and I'd like to quote, my dear friends keep asking me, why don't you drink? I don't need a drink to get high. A good run would suffice. This is what I was doing the next 3 miles. I was high on the Worli ceiling bridge and finally conquered it. Now I entered the most difficult phase, the last phase of my running, 8th to 13th mile. This was a time my body was completely dehydrated. My heart was pounding at 200 beats per minute. If I had to compare it with the KTM Duke's engine, I think it was driving at 9,000 RPM. 1,000 more RPM, the engine will cease. And I know my limits, so I just continued. That was the time even my mind kept on telling me, buddy, take it on slow. Let's not rush it. And the path which I was running was as elevated as Mount Himalayas. Please don't ask me whether Himalayas exist in Mumbai. After completing 8 miles, even a stay walk, right, it will be more than Himalayas. That's how it felt. But I fooled my mind, telling him, it's just one more mile. Let me stop after that. I did it the 9th mile. I could have easily stopped for a water station, but I continued. I told my mind, okay, buddy, let's do it for the next one more mile. And kept on doing it for the next 2 more miles. That went on, and I came to my last mile of the race. I had lost my senses that time, and the audio player was playing Badlapur's Ji Karda Marjaniya, meaning feel like dying. I wanted to die at that point of time, but I had tuned my body into a running mode. It just wanted some path. It will keep running. And my calf was cramped totally, and there was no way out of that physical pain. I somehow managed. There was a good Samaritan who put Olin's spray on the cramp, and I continued limping for the next 50 yards and changing my running stance so that I don't impact my calf muscles. That's when I reached the last 500 meters. That was a point when the entire Mumbai was standing beside and cheering. Run, keep running, run, keep running. And I had no control of my body. And I gazed upon. There was a small chap who was applauding. That was a point of my self realization. I told, this was my race. What does that person has to do with this? I know I'm breaking the laws of physics. Energy was created that point of time in my body just by seeing that small chap applauding. And I made a point that whenever there's a person in your life who are facing that time of crisis, just need a little push. That's when they will achieve their dreams.